Brawl news. We've got quite a bit to talk about here in this episode today, but of course, guys, gotta do YouTuber things every now and again. If you guys have been enjoying these episodes or find Brawl news or any of my other videos on my channel helpful, fun, useful, it'd go a really long way if you consider subscribing. Much love, everyone. You guys are the best. But we're starting this episode off here today with a really interesting dialogue that I found over here on Twitter with Adrian. If you guys don't know who Adrian is, I hope you do already, but he's in charge of balancing the brawlers and quite a nice guy. I've met him a few times. He's amazing. But taking a look at the conversation in question here, Adrian ended up sending out a tweet here and then had this individual ask a question. Sorry for the question, but what is the reason Frank has been ignored in every balance change for almost 3 years? Is there any guarantee that we will receive something soon, because now he's obsolete to say the least? Which, hey, I can't argue that. I feel like Frank has been that great for a very long time. He's a very hard brawler to pilot. But then we have Adrian explaining here. His kit, unfortunately, has not kept up with the times, and as players learn to counter him, he's become easily obsolete. There's no number changes that would really bring him to relevance, as most of his numbers are already overtuned. We do have plans for him, but I can't guarantee a timeline for when we are able to ship said ideas. I found this really exciting if you ask me. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've had a brawler remodel inside of this game, their actual mechanics. And I feel like, honestly, Frank could be a really well-deserved brawler for something like a brawler remodel. I have no idea what they would do with Frank, but it seems like they're coming up with a few interesting ideas as we are speaking now. Brawler remodels have always been really exciting things. If they're done properly, they feel like a brand new brawler. A good example is Meg and her countless reworks, and I would love to see what they might do with Frank. Speaking of Frank, I know he has been kind of neglected here with balance changes and things along those lines, but if you are a Frank fan, it looks like he's actually going to be getting some love here in the next update, it appears. As you guys know, in the latest Brawl Talk, we actually were able to see some footage of Frank getting a hypercharge. Quite an early Easter egg or sneak peek, if you ask me, but from the footage, sneak peeking the Godzilla gameplay, we saw Frank with rings around his character, signifying a hypercharge right around the corner for this guy. Can't wait to see what they do there. Also, Barley was shown with a ring or a hypercharge mechanic in this gameplay from the Brawl Talk, so that should be fun too. But yeah, make sure to let me know what you guys are thinking, what a possible Frank rework could be, or what they might be cooking up. What would make Frank an ideal brawler in this meta? Like Adrian said, they pretty much so overtuned Frank already with his numbers, right? He does a lot of damage, all that good stuff. So obviously the end result is some sort of rework for this character to make him relevant or useful in the meta. Love to hear what you guys have to say, what your guys' ideas might be for Frank. In other news, Brawl Stars lied to us? I'm just memeing, or am I? Taking a look at a tweet here 10 hours ago. If you missed some of the Power League RIP skins when they were around, you can now get their recolored versions. There'll be a new offer in the shop every day this week, and they will be available for bling from day one, which is really exciting. If you guys remember from the Brawl Talk, they announced some really awesome recoloring skins from different limited or now exclusive skins that are out there, much like, you know, Wizard Byron, Piano 8-Bit, but we can see the full list here of these brawlers coming out. We got a dope color version of Piano 8-Bit. We got a Byron the White, Ryu Show, Nita, Filmmaker Buzz, Wave Hopper Jackie, Scarlet, Paladin Surge, which I think a lot of us already have if you've been playing ranked, and then Moon Cruiser Penny. But where this possible lie might be coming into play here, ladies and gentlemen, just a few hours after sending out that tweet of these skins coming out, there was a really weird thing going on with these offers of these recolored skins, and Brawl Stars had to go back on their word, I would say. But the tweet in question saying, "We're aware that the Piano 8-Bit shop offer is not working properly with both bling and gems, so we've temporarily disabled it while we look for a fix. This issue also seems to affect the other Power League skin recolors, so we'll hold their release until they're fixed. Sorry for the inconvenience, we'll let you know once the offers are back." Guys, you know, sometimes I use a little bit more stronger language. Obviously, Brawl Stars didn't lie to us or anything like that. But it is kind of unfortunate. Believe it or not, I feel like these skins I was really looking forward to. It's something about these like off-colored skins that I really jive with. Like the Piano 8-Bit skin and the Byron skin, I really enjoy. So it's kind of unfortunate to see that Piano 8-bit offer in the shop not being here today, but it looks like the Brawl Stars dev team is looking into certain things with the fix, and they should be back here in due time. But hope you guys weren't caught off guard or anything by this. They'll be back here very, very soon. Moving along. I was once again browsing around Twitter the other day, and I found this really interesting situation happen here just the other day, and it perked my interest, I do say so myself. We have Spen here saying, in a cheeky fashion, I'd be really sad if someone gifted me gems right now. Please don't do it. My tag definitely isn't. His tag is there. And bro, people started sending him gems, dude. And a lot of them, constant offers popping up on his account of people sending him 33 gems, just random people on Twitter, right? But I know you can do it through the Gold Razor store over here. It's backed by Brawl Stars. It's a third-party thing, but Brawl Stars supports this. And you know, I got a little bit inspired. It's been such a long time since I've done like a giveaway or anything like that here on my channel. Believe it or not, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I feel like they leave people feeling unsatisfied, right? The larger majority of people aren't able to get it, right? And only like 2% of everyone watching this video are like winners, right? So sometimes I feel like it's more of like a net negative, right? Why do something that negatively affects like the larger majority of people? But man, if it's this easy, I can definitely do it a bit more often so we can have fun here on this channel. And you guys have done so much for me by just viewing my videos and supporting me, and I really do appreciate you guys so much for that. So every now and again, I'll slip in something like this in videos from time to time. Make sure if you guys want some gems, I'll be picking probably like 5 people, sending them a few gems. Just leave your player ID in the comments down below with a message. No strings attached, people. I don't want to do giveaways where it's like you need to subscribe or something like that. It's more so I just want to make sure you guys know that I truly am thankful for you guys for hanging out, sticking around, enjoying the videos. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, leave your player ID. I'll probably do like 170 gems for a few people out there. Should be a good time, guys. Should be a good time. But moving along here, we have a few other things to go over here in this episode today, and one of which is very bizarre. These are kind of very first offers that I don't know how I feel about them just yet. I think it's just because they're super strange. We have a PowerPoints pack and like a coins pack offer here, set up in like a tier function here where the beginning one isn't that much gems, right? But then it progressively gets more and more expensive, where the best, very best offers that you get the most bang for your buck are at the very end. So if you want to get these, you have to go throughout the entire progression. Even if you are a free-to-play player, the main objective way back in the day was just to save gems so you can purchase Brawl passes every other season. But now that we don't have this, stuff like this might be something that's worth it. If you're super strapped for things like coins and stuff like that, this might be something that's worth it, I suppose. But yeah, I have no idea. What are you guys thinking about these super interesting offers recently in the shop, I feel like? Speaking of the shop, we got a lot of free stuff here recently, one of which is the Squad Busters rewards here. And dude, hey, like I said before, bro, just a few days ago in our last episode of Brawl News, I thought that this Squad Buster Shelly skin would be here by now, but it literally has to be within the next couple days, man. I literally can't see any gray there. It's like touching the 30 million, bro. So yeah, hopefully you guys are well aware this thing should be coming here very soon. I know a lot of people are getting a little bit on the eager side of things for this thing to come, which I am as well. It's such a cool skin. It'll be here super soon, and hopefully you guys are excited for Squad Busters coming out as well. More content on that here in the future. But to wrap up this more lighter episode of Brawl News here today, once again, we are talking about these skins, bro. We had discussed in a recent episode of Brawl News that it would make sense that the reasonable explanation for these 2 version Mortis skins here would be that they would be a new hypercharged skin, much like the Buzz Godzilla skin that we got in this most recent update, which I think that's exactly what it is. And if these are being designed for Mortis, I'm assuming Mortis is going to be getting a hypercharge skin in the next update, or I don't know, maybe an update after that. Who knows? But another thing that I didn't necessarily explain that makes a ton of sense that a lot of you guys were mentioning in that video, props to you guys, you always are finding out things as well. Love the discussions that we have here on this channel. But obviously, if Mortis is going to be getting a hypercharge skin, we might be able to confirm another hypercharge brawler coming out in this next update, or just, you know, a brand new hypercharge. We basically have confirmation on 2 at least, right? We have Frank as well as Barley from the Brawl talk that we got. But if Mortis is getting a hypercharge hypercharge skin, he definitely needs a hypercharge. So we very well could be seeing Mortis receiving a hypercharge in these next batch of 6 that we have been getting each and every update, which I cannot wait, bro. What would Mortis's hypercharge be, dude? Oh, I can't wait. Mortis is getting some love, dude, and oh, I'm over the moon about it. You guys know Mortis is my A1 ride or die favorite brawler since the very beginning, and it's going to stay that way. Let's hope we have like a Mortis meta here. I can't wait. But yeah, man, not that crazy of an episode of Brawl News. Just trying to keep you guys in the loop of some of the more interesting things that have been happening recently inside of the community. Would love to hear what you guys are thinking, especially about that Frank rework potentially coming out sometime in the future. Don't know when it would come, but you know, seeing that he's been getting some love here or is going to get some love in the future with a brand new hypercharge, it might make sense that they start really working with him. Maybe the hypercharge is like a final hurrah to see whether or not it affects him in a good way in this meta. And then after that, maybe we'll get a rework or something. Can't wait to see what goes down with that. But yeah, everyone, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Just chilling with your boy here today. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, we'll be talking super soon. Adios, everyone. Take care.